In the beginning of my podcast journey, I used to do this. So what I used to do, try to make a podcast with whoever I can. Yeah. And then at the end of the podcast, I used to sit down with them personally and just be like, what is your objective? Like, what are you looking out of this? Mm-hmm. I would not ask this in the beginning. I would ask them in the end.
Okay.
And then some would say views. Some would say my, this opinion needs to come out. Some would say my positioning. Some would say just I did it for the fun. Some would say I want to turn people's perspective about me, all of that. And then I would say, I don't know how the podcast is going to perform, but if it does as per your expectation, can you introduce me to someone else who can be a potential guest in your circle?
Yeah.
And it worked like anything. It worked so good in my favor. And that's how I built my initial level of guests.
Yeah.
And that's how, like, I would ask them, I would deliver it, and I would then, my whole of head, my team, my intention, my efforts into making that podcast work in that particular way.
Yeah.
And then people would actually be very nice to introduce me to some people who otherwise I would have never been able to reach.
Yeah.
So that credibility of social proof and stuff like that, it works.